Hey guys, in the last video I mentioned that you can get a project today for less than $10,000 that you can make payments on, which is going to give you something stronger than what the dispatch center got from us, which cost them $180,000 when they paid for it. And they're still using it today, 8 years later. That's an outdated version of our system. The system we have today is 8 years more advanced, far more powerful, and you can get it for a fraction of the price. Namely, $7,500 for all the work to be done, plus another $1,000 for domain names. Why this whole thing about $7,500 and $1,000 for domain names is because it comes in phases. So just to give you an intro so you understand what you're up against, this is something that you would build in stages, or you pay all at once. We do it all at once. It's so much faster. But if you're on a budget, you can make payments and build it up in stages and watch the work unfold. So just to give you an understanding of what we're going to be covering, it's this. One payment. When you hop on a subscription, you can do that for $1,250 a month. You can go for less if you need, but these are the stages at $1,250 a month. So we're going to create 6,000 templates for you the first month. It's basically stacks of different color, font, placement combinations on a set of baseline templates. So believe me, it's not like I'm faking. There's no way, obviously, that people can code that many templates for $1,250, but you're going to receive 6,000, and that's exactly what we did for the dispatch center 8 years ago. Now we're doing it far more efficiently. Okay, so you're getting the benefit of 8 years of growth that other people have paid into. It's like $700,000 into the system so far, but you're getting the benefit of it at the end of all that growth. So now it's cheap. So $1,250, you got 6,000 templates to work with. Okay, that means up to 6,000 totally different website projects that can all be aimed at the same thing, the same industry, project, purpose, or for your MLM downline or whatever you want to do. There's so many things. We can talk strategy later. Then you're going to get totally unique images, big banner images. And we don't believe in static images. We believe that the website should be dynamic. So there should be at least 3 images per template, big banner images, right? So that we can make 3 different points about your thing and show 3 different angles to go along with it. Nice, professional, cool looking images. 3 each times 6,000 templates, 18,000 images. So $1,250 bought 6,000 templates, another $1,250 bought 18,000 totally unique images that are nowhere on the internet, and Google's going to love them. They're optimized, they're going to load fast, and they do the job just well. They're going to represent whatever it is you sell. Then $1,250, third payment, is for content. And by that I mean 5 pages, about 1,000 words each, comes to about 18 paragraphs per page with headers and subheaders infused throughout. That's awesome. It's full scale pages. Google's going to love it. And the reason for that is now we can fill out all those websites with unlimited tier 1 content. They're all going to be like master websites. By the time we're done, if you have 6,000 projects running live across $1,000 worth of domains, I'll break it down later, then what it means is that you have 6,000 times 5 pages each is 30,000 unique pages that are each as though written at a human level, each with 18 paragraphs with headers and subheaders on average. Some of the pages can be a little shorter, some can be longer. Just depends on what it takes to fill in your topics sensibly, right? Why do you want longer print on pages? Google indexes those. They get more traffic. So as long as the page is comprehensive about the topic and it opens, goes through it, and closes appropriate size, then Google likes that. And that tends to get the most traffic. That gets you the most free traffic and most organic traffic. The right kind of searchers can land on any one of those pages, anywhere throughout your 30,000 page stack. And you're getting 30,000 totally as though written by humans result. In other words, take any of those contents, run them through Grammarly, do a Grammarly check, you're going to get a score in the 90s. In other words, you're getting an A on every one of those 30,000 pages, we guarantee it. And they're all coolly readable. So you'll have that for your industry. It's all content selling, whatever it is you're selling. Okay, so this is like 6,000 websites or affiliates or fans or referrers all promoting you. Whatever it is you're selling, all with totally unique verbiage, but all using the right keywords, whatever geo-targets you wanted, all going for you. Okay, this is what we're building, this massive thing that the dispatch center spent 180 grand on. So let's go back real fast. Just want to make sure I'm keeping track. Templates, images, contents, cPanels. So we don't just want to run all these projects totally off of one website with add-on domains. It's hokey. Google doesn't like it. So we want to run these off of different cPanels, spread across different servers. We've got the servers covered. You just rent the cPanels. So if you're spending $12.50, normally at $50 a cPanel per year, that would be 25 cPanels. But if you're doing this project, okay, then we're going to give you 100. That gives you room for 100 domains. Why? Because that's what the Dispatch Center got from us 8 years ago. I'll show you later. If those of you who know us, it's the Locksmith Project. Those of you who don't, when I show you, it'll blow your minds. Okay, locksmiths come to us to create what wound up being 7,000 locksmith websites spread across the nation. So they have like hundreds in every city. So they're competing with the local locksmiths in every city. And since they have more websites than the local locksmiths, then they get most of the traffic. They put all their websites in the Yellow Pages and Yelp and everywhere else. One advantage of having multiple websites, instead of just putting one in Yellow Pages and there's 30 results there, you get to put all 30 of yours in Yellow Pages if you want, and you pretty much have the front page, or half of it, say, if you put in like 15, okay? City by city. That's an idea. It's a strategy. It's something you can raise the money for if you want to do it automated, or you can just do it manually, or get guys on Fiverr to help you just kind of start to fill in city by city and then come back around another listing. There's all these tricks. So anyway, yeah, we had templates, images, contents. What did I say? cPanels. The fact that you actually have all the hosting. Then what? Along with the hosting, by the way, we're going to include the schema scripting and other kind of tags that go into the website that allow us to start capturing who the traffic is behind the scenes, and a bunch of other things. Okay, then fifth payment, directory. One thing Google likes to see is all the websites are anchored down by directories, right? Because a directory attached to a website raises the algorithmic score. So if you're going to create a lot of projects, put them all in a directory. For Google, they're all independent websites that found the directory. It's a nationwide directory anyway, so it makes sense, okay? But what it also means when you have all these websites attached to a directory is that you solve the algorithmic improvement for every single one of those websites efficiently. And for Google, it looks great. It looks really, really good. That's neat, because I'll show you a locksmith directory, if you haven't seen it, with thousands of listings in it across the nation. And you can see the impact of that. It's amazing. It's like you're choosing from tons of different companies, even though all doors lead to Rome, because they're a dispatch center with 400 people manning the phones every day. 175 on the first shift, 175 on the second, 50 guys on the night shift. Every day just answering phones and fielding calls to the local locksmiths all over the nation and keeping their profit in the middle for selling the leads to them, basically, for a cut of the profits. That's something you can do. There's so many strategies. When you get that big, you raise a lot of traffic, and then you can do what you want with the traffic to monetize on it so many ways. You can monetize multiple times on the same traffic. There's so many ways. Then finally, what's the sixth element to that? We do something that we call four-dimensional backlinking. So when we set this entire project up, we use some of these master sites to link to master sites. It used to be you would create tier 2 content websites that have low quality content, but they point at the masters, the ones you really want people to go for. Now it's masters backlinking masters. It's amazing. Every one of these websites is so good that a person would rent it to be their primary website. And you use some of them to backlink the rest to make them strong. Okay? But we've also got tracking code that tracks who the people are, sends them to autoresponders, contacts them, even if they don't sign up for it. So we can actually reach back out to a greater percentage, about 10 times as many people as any competitor out there, and just reach out to them. It's legal. We know how to set all that up to make it happen. It's all for US B2C, okay? And so when we do it, you're going to have way more conversations going automatically without you doing anything that just drip on people until either they unsubscribe or they buy. Okay, so part of that package in the 6 months is you're going to get up to 1,500 leads, not just leads like pay-per-click, they came and went. No, 1,500 humans who wind up in your newsletter that you can keep dripping on. You make a sale and 1 in 10 of those, maybe they start a subscription for $100 a month each, 150 guys, because they were already hot and serious anyway. So that would be $15,000 a month. You build your way up to pretty quickly. okay? Doesn't take a lot, doesn't take a lot of growth. Once we get it kicked off and rolling, you can get there. So either you're going to make payments by the month for like 6 months, or we're going to build it over the course of half a year, or you're just going to say, I'm going to find a credit card, I'm going to get a business loan, whatever, if you can. Or I'm going to find some partners to help me fund it, and you pay for all of it at once, and we'll get it done in like a month. Literally, you can make a massive dent in the industry. What comes after that? Cool growth. What if there are 30,000 competing websites nationwide? What if we help you make 30,000 more projects? You've got the better half. All of your websites are better quality than that combination of 30,000 that are out there already, all right? And all of them capture leads behind the scenes, which most of those don't. You're going to be half of the industry, and you're going to take up more than half of the slack of all the people coming to the visitors and converting, okay? Projects like this can then be shown to anyone else so that you can get other guys to pay you retail to pay us wholesale. There's so much to do, it's insane. Okay, so I'm going to run a webinar series about this. I've got a lot of other small recordings about this, just covering the facets. I'm going to keep talking about the individual components. For those of you who are interested in the details, okay, other than that, hit any of our webinars. Other than that, give me a call, okay, 616-834-6552. If you're in the U.S., 616-834-6552. Give me a call. That's Dave. Or if you're on Skype and you're outside the U.S., you can always get a hold of me through Skype at WMS Dave. That's like Website Marketing Solutions, WMS Dave, D-A-V-E. And reach out to me. We can talk about your project. We can talk about what to do to get you on a roll, your budget, what it is you want to handle. By the way, how do you handle 6,000 projects on 100 domains? So it's $1,000 worth of domain names. You put subdomains on those websites. By the way, that's what the locksmiths did as far as the domains attached in their directory, and the traffic curves are wild. So it's a very efficient way of putting a lot of projects out there, geo-targeted or topic-focused projects, and then not having huge renewal costs every year. Pretty cool, right? All right, let's get talking about it, what we can do for you, because we have the largest, most formidable system anybody has. We can deploy, we can create more websites, 30,000 a month, deploy them, make them live on domains and subdomains, and we can remote control all of them every week, every month, even every day. So we have total control over these websites, okay? And we can do it for anyone, for anything, for sale out there on the internet. Anything you've got for sale. If you've got Shopify, we'll create websites that lead to you. If you want to create the impression of fans or affiliates or refers, we'll create that entire structure and have it linked back to you to drive true traffic to you. And not just that, everything we create is going to capture traffic behind the scenes, and all of them are going to feed into the autoresponder that drips on all those guys. That way you can wind up over the course of months with thousands and thousands and thousands of guys on your mailing list that you're reaching out to all the time. It's too big to fail as you let it grow and breathe. Okay? So give me a call or hop on board. If you know where to go there. Website-marketing-solutions.com. Go there. Scroll down, there's a subscription boxes down there. If you want to get started now, start with the $1,250, put a name for your project that you want, put industry dent for the name of the project, okay? Because I'm just releasing this now and I want to give it a good name, to dent the industry, okay? You want to actually do it, we're going to make it happen, okay? Industry dent's the name of the project. Put in a real email address and stuff. That way we'll reach out to you. We'll figure out what we're doing to make it work for you. If you don't hear from us on time, or you're just not sure if the mails are getting through, reach out to me either on Skype, WMS Dave, D-A-V-E. It's been that same for about like 14 years now. And reach out to me by my phone. You can do that if you're in the US, 616-834-6552. All right, I'm looking forward to discussing your project with you. We can do huge things. Okay.